is a red-tailed hawk that's been with me for about a month. She came in, I believe she was just sitting low on the ground or very close to the ground because she was not flying. Turns out she had a fractured wrist bone, and yes, they do have wrists. As she's demonstrating with her wings here, this is her elbow. It's pretty much in the same spot ours would be. The bone actually comes up this way, and then this is the wrist. So the bone is somewhere around here, and that was fractured and causing her pain. So she was with me for several weeks in a small container so that she would let that heal. And then she went into a flight cage. That's basically giving her one chance to see if she can fly, because obviously we want to make sure that she can. But also when she does, it gives her the opportunity to strengthen those muscles back up that she hasn't been using. And she did a great job. She is ready to go. Just a few things about red tails. I believe she's female. You can't actually tell by their plumage. That's more of a songbird thing. Although obviously you can tell with certain other birds, but not really with red tails. Check out the size of these feet. And all the feathers on the feet. These are big feet. She is a pretty big bird. Females of the bird of prey species are usually larger than the males. They can be up to 30% larger than the males, but there is some overlap and we have been wrong. But I think she's probably female. You can see this red tail here. And can you see her dark eyes? So she's definitely an adult. When they're juveniles, birds grow very, very quickly. Within like usually 6 months, they're full grown. But this dark brown that you see on her wing would have been the same color as her tail for the first 2 years of her life. They get the red tail when they turn 2, which is when they hit sexual puberty. Their eyes are also lighter also, kind of a yellowish color, and they get darker as they get older. So given the color of her eyes, I'm guessing she's a minimum of 4 or 5. The oldest red tail that we're aware of was 33 and was a wild bird, but the average is usually late 20s, as long as they survive the first 2 years. Just like any species, the first year or two, depending on how old they live, is usually the hardest. They have to adjust to being on their own and hunting. I do actually have another red tail at my house, Nav, who's probably less than a year old and came in, nothing wrong structurally, but just super, super thin. Brought him to the vet to make sure, and yeah, there's nothing structural, there's no fractures or anything like that. Probably just a little too young to be on his own. His hunting, not up to par. So I'm going to fatten him up, and then we're going to put him in a flight cage, get him strengthened, and see if we can help increase those hunting skills a little bit. But that's for another day. Today, Karlach is ready to be free. Bonus points for anybody that don't like my glove, knows where Karlach came from and understands the special little meaning about why we want her to be free, especially. She especially wants to get away from me. Look at the look she's given me. I'm going to give her a little toss, but I am here alone today. Sucks for everybody else. So I'm going to see if we can get her on camera. Usually when we want them to fly one way, they fly the opposite way. But we'll see what we can do. As you can see, she's very much ready to get away from me. Yes, down. All right. I don't know how much of that you guys were able to see, but she did a fantastic job. Swooped over a field, probably 60 feet, right up into a tree. I can't even see her anymore. Always a good day when we can release a bird.